This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hey everybody, we caught up with Sam Pang today to ask him why he put up his hand to host the Logies.
Yeah, we're doing like a Shaun Sport, minding our own business, and then Shaun starts attacking me about shoes, and I won't stand for it.
No, it was warranted.
No, I'm going to leave it there.
Don't you
Hey.
glare at me.
Hey!
What?
I don't know. Matthew Pavlich joined us for a bit of a chat too. He was a bit, he's a bit dry, the big fella. He had his wife's 40th over the weekend.
Yeah.
We talk about people that were too ashamed to claim something that they'd lost.
Like when you drop your cards.
Sean claims it every
Like
time.
about 13 seconds ago.
Yeah.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Shaun
On Nova.
Nova 937.
6:04, Nathan and Sean. Happy Monday.
Yeah,
Oh,
fantastic.
It's Monday anyway.
How bad was the weather on the weekend? Made you want to sit inside and do nothing?
Today's another
Mate?
day like that.
Doesn't matter what the weather is. I'll go outside, I'll sit inside and do nothing.
I went for the swim on the beach on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
It wasn't that hot.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
talking
But
about?
once you got in and, braved the cold.
I
seaweed in me
cannot
jocks afterwards. That was
foresee
the issue.
the scenario where I would get changed, get in my car, drive to the beach and get in it.
And it was a cold morning. When did you go?
About 10:30.
Yeah, no, it was
By
No, it's
yourself?
fresh. No, me and my youngest Ollie went because no one else would
Oh,
go
you
with
always
us. But
force
we
someone to go with you, don't
I
you?
always do.
Sonny's the youngest. Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
You got a daughter. She's lovely.
When did she come across? When did she come
You should
across?
meet her. She's actually she's an absolute treat.
I knew the Santa Maria fees were coming out for some reason. I just didn't know why.
She's a good little runner, Shaun. She's a good little runner. That's probably why I haven't seen her. Very fast.
Sam Pang's going to join
Thanks,
us
guys.
today, everybody. He's hosting the Logies on Sunday, which to me seems not like the sort of thing Sam Pang would want to do.
No, but he's the only one who could save that thing
Yeah, I
because
know.
I think it's just dying all the time.
Oh, wow.
We've got a new
interesting.
we've got a new friend in our studio.
We do.
Everybody. That's right.
It's a friend that gives and gives.
This is Banquet's home of the good stuff. It's
Yes.
a vending machine, and
Yeah.
in that vending machine is a whole lot of awesome experiences that you'd love to do from
Tickets to
Banquet.
things.
You'll get your chance to punch in your number today and see what you can win.
For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
Yeah, winter hideaway is great, but bring on spring!
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Okay, we're going to talk about Ida Buttrose.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she's been around since the beginning of time.
Well, she was a real pioneer in her time.
Yeah, she has a certain shade of lipstick that she only wears.
Yes.
What's it called?
Well, it's a shade of coral.
A shade of coral.
Now, was it Women's Day or new idea that she was...
A Women's Weekly, she was at the
Women's
helmet for a
Weekly,
long time, but she was also heavily involved in Clio, I believe.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so now in charge of the ABC. ABC is going through some troubles, and she was supposed to come over here to Perth to, sort of show that she's, dedicated to Western Australia.
Okay.
She missed that trip, though. No one knew why. So now she's told us what happened. She said she had injury. She had an injury that forced her to stay over east. This is from Ita. I unfortunately was recovering from back surgery, and a couple of weeks before I was due to depart for Perth, I accidentally shut the garage door on myself. She goes on to say, now this was a pretty stupid thing to do, I know, but I looked up and there it was. It was descending and I couldn't get out of the way, so it would knock me over. They're not the fastest things.
No, but she's had back surgery, so
Granted,
it slows you down.
I even think
It
that
does.
being a little bit more...
Well, she's 81.
Yeah,
as well.
okay, I'm putting it in the mix.
Yeah, she's 81 with back surgery.
Putting it in the mix.
She's
now.
not. There's no sprinting.
No, it's fine. I still think you can get out of the way.
One side step.
Because she's suggesting that she's just standing underneath it and she pressed the
Yeah,
button.
she looked up.
And
she's like,
looked up.
No! No!
Move out of the way.
Yeah, maybe stop screaming and take one step away.
I've had some close calls when I've pressed the button to then run out of the garage and get underneath
like
it.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, we've all
yeah.
tried to Indiana
Yeah.
Jones it. I don't know that she wasn't doing that.
No, that's completely different.
But you do, yeah. You had a bit of time. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having a garage door accident like that. The only garage door incident I've ever seen is in Scream, when that girl gets stuck in the dog door of the garage door and she dies. But that was a horror movie.
And not real.
Yeah.
And not real.
Not real. It's also
Sorry,
also not real.
Bang on there, Natalie.
Interesting you put that in the mix
It's
there.
not a
Yeah.
documentary, as it turns out.
I really do love an injury where you tell other people about it and
Yes,
they've
and
never
they're like,
even...
"What?
Wait, how did that happen?
Wait, what?
And it happened to my mum's friend a while back, and it was the best thing I've ever heard. And she was in her pyjamas and loose-legged pyjama pants, and she was on a recliner chair, and she was reclining back, and she was watching TV, so she had her glasses on, and she had and she grabbed a coffee cup and a book or whatever, and she put that in her hand because she was going to go to bed. So when you're back on a recliner, and then you kick the
Yes.
recliner bit shut.
Yes.
The footrest
So
down.
she's kicked it shut and gone to stand up, but she didn't realise her pant legs were caught in the recliner. And as she went to take a step, she fell face forward. And because she naturally had stuff in her hand, she didn't want to drop it. So she just fell flat on her face. And she had cuts all on her nose because her glasses were cut into her face.
Nath, I just saw something the other day that was a girl who was doing at the gym, and she was just getting one of those medicine balls that you throw into the ground.
Yeah, what'd she do?
And she did exactly that. She had the camera on just to show she was doing her workout.
Yeah.
And she did that, and she was wearing glasses too, and it just...
It bounced in here and back.
How hard was she throwing the medicine ball that it bounced up that hard?
They're
She's
not
super
those
strong.
20-cent bouncy balls you get outside of those
Not a
machines
basketball.
at
God.
Logies.
So that's on her for being that strong.
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone bouncing a medicine ball so
No.
vigorously that it bounced back in
That's
their
unreal.
face.
Unreal.
And this is what we're talking about, 13, 24, 10. We want to find out the original way that you hurt yourself. And, to your knowledge, you haven't heard it before
Yeah.
or since.
And maybe you just heard somebody else tell
Yes.
you what happened to them. That's okay too. Secondhand stories. We'll take it.
We're going to give somebody a double pass to go and check out the Red Hot Summer Tour. Who's
in that?
Who's that? Jimmy Barnes.
What?
The Living End, Birds of Tokyo, Pete Murray, Casey Chambers, and our favourite band, More.
That is red hot.
Yeah, Jimmy Barnes is going to be headlining the Red Hot Summer Tour. Tickets at redhotsummertour.com.au.
Yeah, good.
All right. We want to hear stories of injuries where you go, I've never heard of anybody hurting themselves that way.
Yeah, the
Phones update. How are
phones
we going?
wait there.
Give us a ring, Nath. Give us a
Try
ring.
again.
Okay.
Because we were talking about the fact that Ida Buttrose got the garage door slammed on her. Well, so she says. That's why she couldn't make it to WA.
There's no point bringing that up, Shaun.
number and try again.
That was going to be a really great topic. And now we never get to hear any of your stories. If you see us today,
Yes.
come up and tell us
a story.
Your story, and how about this? And I'll carry that prize around.
Let's hope we don't play Taylor Swift into Shaun Mendes into Justin Timberlake or we're in trouble.
That's worth $5,000.
No,
it is.
what is it? No.
Oh,
Phones are very important.
Pay
for
your bill,
this
everybody.
job. For this one.
Somehow we want to talk to Pav as well, and we're not sure how we're going to.
Well, maybe
do
we
that.
can write him a letter, and then
Read
in a
it
couple
out.
of weeks' time we can read out his response. Well, maybe let's go radio back old
Yes,
school.
yes.
We can do a segment on pen friends. So we'll give it when we want to do a topic with our listeners. We'll
Yes.
chuck it out there,
And you can write your
and then they
letters
write
in.
us back, and then we'll read them. Oh, we'll get the fax machine out of the story.
So we're still asking people to call?
No, Shaun.
We asked people to write.
And we were like, wait, how could they get their messages
Yes.
to us? And we thought we'd dig up the fax machine. And then you know what? Someone hit us up on this thing called Instagram.
Okay, tell me a story if you've got one.
Her name's Louise. Good morning. Given your phones aren't working, I thought I'd try another method of telling you how I
Well
hurt myself.
done, Louise,
Thank you,
by the
Louise.
way.
This is dedication to the show.
Yeah, isn't it?
You know what I mean? I feel like Louise is there for us.
Everybody else, lift your
No,
game.
like, are you serious, guys? Did you not know about the Instagrams?
Or the tickety talks?
I blended up my finger with a stick mixer after making a breakfast smoothie. Very smart of me. I know I was cleaning it and I hit the power button.
That's a
Enjoy
classic.
the rest of your day and have a good luck with the phones.
Thank
That's
you,
great.
Louise.
She must have used what is it? Finger bananas for her smoothie. Shaun, we're going to give her that prize.
Yes, it's a double pass to Red Hot Summer Tour. That's coming your way.
That's dedication.
Barnsey headlining that.
That's a listener, Louise.
That's how it's done, everybody. Lift
That's
your
the standard.
game. The good news is we think our phones are working again, so we're catching up with Pav shortly.
don't give that to Louise. We'll just open the phones up
Louise
again.
gets it.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun in podcast form.
At our apartment block, we've got a new wave of tenants that are just moving in.
Yeah, okay.
Something new to complain about, Nathan.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Have you read them, the bin rules yet?
Sometimes. Well, the bin rules are quite simple. Put your bins out.
No, that's not
No.
it. Also,
Yeah.
fill up the bins.
Yep.
Don't like
Fill
one
up,
at a time.
fill up one bin first before chucking in
So there's more bin
like,
rules.
one bottle in each bin. I mean, it's pretty simple, isn't it? It's called adult stuff.
Well, you would think, but it hasn't been historically.
Natalie, thank you so much for sticking up for me. Anyway, so a new couple are moving in on my floor, and I don't know if they understand how moving in works. I met them the other day, and they seem absolutely lovely. But when I got home...
Nice caveat.
Oh, no, I spoke to them for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
They seem really nice, but when they were moving in, they... I'll just show you. This is the hallway outside of our apartment doors.
So there's a fair bit of furniture in the
That's
hallway.
been there since Friday.
Oh, they forgot. So they got it there, and then does it not fit through the door? Is that the issue?
No. You see, and I've heard them in there over the weekend, but they've...
Well, not.
So
they haven't been dining at their dining table.
So they've moved in, but their furniture's still out.
Yeah, for everybody out there, they've left their furniture in the hall.
There's several. So there's a table. There's another desk kind of thing. There's several chairs.
Several chairs, lounge.
So we're
a lamp.
guessing that they got their bed through and they've just thought, oh, that'll do.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think anyone's told them what moving in is, and that is like you
They've
and your
moved-
partner move in, but then also your belongings.
No, they've moved into the building.
Yeah, exactly. What do you do?
Yeah.
They're using that as an open storage
So this
area
is
at
from
the
Friday.
moment.
It's from Friday. This is since Friday. It's just been
The
sitting
moving
there.
is the worst, and it's exhausting,
Yeah.
and it's awful.
Yeah.
No, but that's
also
that's stuff that I'm looking at there. That's easy to move. Like those tables.
Oh yeah,
I know.
So this
Those
was
chairs.
on Friday when they were in the process of doing it. See that bedside table
Yeah,
right there
bedside
next to that
table.
door.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's my neighbour Marnie's.
That's
door.
that's not even their door.
That's Marnie's apartment. That all their stuff's directly outside. When I got home on Friday, I tried to get inside and there was a bike in my way. There was a bike parked in my front door. Anyway, I find it funny. Marnie's getting a bit upset. I'm finding it funny. I just want to see how long this lasts for. I'm very interested to see what the end game with this is.
Well-
and if the furniture's there today, do I just set it up how I think they should
I
set
think
it up?
so. Is that
idea.
the problem? Can they not decide how to put it into their apartment, so they're just thinking about it?
I don't
and
know.
Therefore, leaving it outside Marnie's apartment.
I
for
don't
a while.
know, Nat, but because I'm thinking about that, the first step would be to put it in.
No.
And then
You've got to
move it
decide where to
around.
put it first, and then you put it in.
There's so many
Or
questions.
are they
There's so many questions.
downsizing? They've come from something much bigger, and they've discovered they have too much furniture.
I think that might be it. And the other
No,
thing is when
it's not.
you move into a new place, you order stuff, don't you? You order stuff,
Yeah,
fresh
yeah.
gear to get put in there.
Yeah.
So this is Council Verge on,
Yes.
on the top level.
That's right. And they thought maybe you and Marnie can just have your pick of it. Do you need new bedside tables?
So look, after today, if it's still there, then
What? Then what?
I think this
You're
week.
going to laminate a note?
No, I
and-
just think this week we start giving away.
Yeah.
Like, who needs a table?
Yeah.
The outdoor setting looks good.
I mean, essentially, your local Buy Nothing page can take care of that in about 10 minutes, Nathan.
It's all good gear.
anyway, it's me interesting. I'm interested to see how this works.
They've got nice taste in furniture.
They do.
It's
They've
fine.
got
You know,
lovely, lovely taste.
I should just try.
I
having it
can, at the
in their
moment, go through
apartment.
all of their belongings.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Shaun. Last quarter.
Sensational play.
Be there to cheer on the home team from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
All right, here we go. It's time for a round of last quarter, where if you win the last quarter, then you win the last quarter. That means 4 questions, 4 quarters, last person standing.
Well, let's talk to Leanne to start things off. Leanne, do you understand the game?
Yes, I do.
How do you win the last quarter?
Just keep on getting the right answer.
No.
That's a more succinct way of putting it.
No.
Yeah.
You're going against, in the first quarter, Jamie from Piara Waters. Hello, Jamie.
Morning, folks.
Hey, Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie, I'm going to ask you, how does one win the last quarter?
I believe you win the last quarter.
Yes, Jamie, yes.
Oh, we don't spend all this money
Leanne.
on marketing for no reason. Fair dinkum.
All right. The first quarter is
Thank
one
you, Jamie.
question. You need to buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you're through to the second quarter. So let's test your buzzers. Leanne,
Leanne.
Jamie,
Jamie.
working well.
Righto, first question of the last quarter.
First quarter.
Of the first quarter of the last quarter.
It's first quarter of the last quarter, though.
First quarter of the last quarter.
Here we go. What recent injury did the Eagles' Jeremy McGovern suffer from to
Leanne.
rule him out?
Jamie.
Leanne,
Concussion.
Leanne's right, everybody.
Whoa.
Leanne's through to second quarter.
Leanne.
We farewell
Can't
to
fight the
Jamie.
moonlight.
Leanne, in the second quarter, you're taking on Ali from Mandurah. Good morning, Ali.
Hi there.
Hi, Ali.
Let's quickly test your buzzer. Ali,
Ali?
working well.
All right, here we go for the second quarter question.
Of the...
Last quarter.
Last quarter. Why did Jack and Jill go up the hill?
Leanne?
Leanne
To fetch a pail of water.
is correct. Leanne. We've hit half time. Leanne is strong out of the block.
Believable.
All right, in the third quarter of the last quarter, Leanne, you're taking on Adam from Ferndale. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
Hi, Adam. Leanne is red hot right now.
Adam, do you want to test your buzzer? Adam?
Adam.
Okay, we're working well. Question number 3. So this is the third quarter of the last quarter. Name any pair of siblings that have played AFL.
Leanne?
Leanne?
Let's go Jeremy McGovern and Mitch McGovern.
She's done it. She's done it. That's a good one. You know, they've never played against one another.
No, the McGovern
Never
Cup
happened.
still yet to happen.
Leanne, you are through to the last quarter.
Leanne, do you know how to win the last quarter? What do you have to do?
Okay, win the last quarter.
Yes,
Leanne, where are we? We're at the last quarter. You're going against Simon from Duncraig, who wants to stand in your way. Hi, Si.
Morning.
Hi, Simon.
Simon, let's test your buzzer. Simon?
Simon.
All right, we'll test Leanne's too while we're at it. Leanne?
Leanne.
Yeah, working well.
All right, this is full on, Shaun. This is a lot.
This is the last quarter. So this is it.
We've seen people come from behind before.
We have.
I know.
Leanne's feeling it.
Here is the question. Which colour can be placed before collar, bird and track?
Tack.
Oh, and tack. Collar, bird and tack.
You can put a colour before each of those 3 words.
Simon.
Yes, Simon?
Black.
No, Simon.
Simon, can I tell you right now? Have you heard of blue collar, blue bird, blue tack? Blue.
Leanne's done it, everybody. Leanne, you've won 2 premium Bankwest Best Seats for Sunday's game between West Coast and North Melbourne. Premium seating, food and drinks are all included, Leanne.
Going to make it a good game.
Are you an Eagles fan?
I am. I'm a member. So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, good
well,
one,
you can resell your member
thank
seats. You'll be in the fancy premium Bankwest Best Seats, Leanne.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
Stuff, everyone. Leanne, that was Brownlow worthy.
Yeah,
that
it
was an
was.
amazing
Three votes
result.
there.
Last quarter will be returning tomorrow, everybody.
But all you have to do win the last quarter
Is to win the last quarter.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
There is a hilarious story going around about a skier from Perisher Ski Resort in New South Wales. This skier have obviously lost their phone on the way down on the slopes. Somebody has found their phone.
Thank goodness.
And they have posted about this phone because it's got a very, very strange locked screen image.
So not a picture of their dog?
Nope.
Or their kids and family?
No.
Oh,
Instead,
well, that's us out, Shaun.
what is on there is is 8 bullet points with goals the phone owner would like to achieve.
Run us through them.
Number 1, get jacked and be 87 kilos.
Ooh, I wonder what
Okay.
they're starting
Good
at.
one. Quit all nicotine. Very good one.
Good idea.
Solid idea.
Number 3, have $25,000 in their bank account.
Oh, okay, that's a good goal.
Good goal. Number 4, have a motorbike.
I mean, I would say
You
that's
gotta
mutually
see it.
exclusive
You
to the
visualise it.
25 grand, but yes.
Didn't say buy it, just said have motorbike.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. Number 5, get better at fighting.
Well, jiu-jitsu, karate.
He's got to defend,
maybe
he has
just
to defend his
debating.
motorbike.
Maybe his
Nathan.
arguments.
No, no,
yeah.
he means fighting.
Okay. Number 7, have 3 girls on roster.
Why are you ringing the bell? Thank you.
That's 3.
More girls, more problems, they say.
That's right. That's true, Nat.
Until now, these seem like they're going to take a bit of work.
I mean, they're all
But they
goals
get a bit-
that...
The most gettable out of all of them, though, is number 8. don't get haircut for 3 months.
I mean, but maybe he just really loves getting a haircut, Nathan. He loves getting a haircut. Goes in, gets the fade.
Actually, to be honest,
there
my
are people.
My mate Johnny, he goes in twice a week.
Yeah.
Gets his hair cut twice a week.
Well, Sonny Walters was a real regular at
Well,
getting
it's
his
once
haircut.
a week. But does your hair grow in that time?
Once you commit to a fade or whatever, like they
It's really hard to grow out a fade.
Oh my God. the mental capacity taken as soon as their hair starts growing a little bit, they need to go back there and make sure it looks like neat and tight all the time. So
maybe he's at that situation, but in order to get his $25,000 in the bank, he's got to stop getting his haircut.
Anyway, this has gone viral, right? And everyone around the world is just laughing at him. But meanwhile, other people are applauding him. Someone said, they are phenomenal goals and nothing to be embarrassed about here. But let's just remember, though, this has gone worldwide. Imagine being the person that has to come and claim that phone.
You'd send someone else if it's my mate's phone and I'm coming to get it.
I would go, nah, I think it's a good new one. I don't think I would claim it. How embarrassing.
When the whole world knows your goals.
I suppose look, they're all very great. They're great goals.
3 girls
but
on
the
the
3
go.
girls on roster.
And makes you look a bit
straight
icky.
away when that guy comes to claim the phone, you'll be able to look at him and go, you won't never be able to get one girl on roster. Or maybe you can get 10 girls on roster.
Not
Who
until
knows?
you're jacked and 87 kilos, which is very specific as well.
Hey, we want to ask something very specific. We want to know, have you been ashamed to claim something, right? So it's yours. You can go and get it. You're too embarrassed. We're going to give somebody, how's this? There's going to be no shame to
No
claim
shame in
prize.
this.
2 tickets to go and see Robbie Williams.
Stop it.
Perform live. Robbie Williams live at A Day on the Green is on Thursday the 30th of November. You can get your tickets through Ticketmaster. Okay, you've lost something, you've misplaced something, it's not with you anymore, and you're embarrassed to get it back. What was it?
Could it
Too
be a
ashamed
human?
to claim.
One of your children? No.
Ray's in Aurelia. Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Great, Ray. Okay, we are talking about when you're too ashamed to claim. What happened?
Look, first of all, I want to say that I really want those Robbie Williams tickets.
Okay.
Well, this is up to you, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Wait till you hear it. It's a phone story again. Like my lock screen was embarrassing.
Yes.
Back in 2014, my husband and I took our kids over to the States. We went to Disneyland and we went on a ride. I think it was like the Indiana Jones ride at the time.
Yeah.
And my phone fell out of my pocket, and we tramped right around Disneyland trying to find it. We went back to this ride, and the guy said, "Yeah, we had a phone turned in. Can you describe it?" And the only thing that I could think to describe it was the lock screen was a photo of my husband's hairy nipple.
Okay, why? Why is your lock screen a picture of your husband's hairy nipple? Why?
Because it was funny at the time, but...
But
time had passed and then you just didn't change it back.
And when you have to explain it to a stranger, it sort of just gets weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. And he looked at it and he goes, "Oh, here you go."
So straight away, because I'm guessing it's a close-up, straight away can you tell that's a hairy nipple? Or do you have to go, wait, what is that? Yeah?
He's got quite a hairy chest, so you can definitely tell. Yeah.
Did the guy then want to have a look at your husband's nipple to make sure it was the right one?
It'd be so funny if you pulled down and showed yours and he goes, "Yep, that's it."
No, my husband was like, "I'm not going in. I'm not going in there. You can go by yourself."
Okay.
He left me to claim it myself.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks,
All right,
Ray.
Carissa's in Coolbinia. Morning, Carissa.
Hi guys, how you going?
Hi,
Who
Carissa.
was too ashamed to claim, Carissa?
Well, it wasn't me, it was my dad. It was about 10 years ago. He was swimming down at Hillary's and his false teeth fell out. So he couldn't actually find them through the sand. And then we wake up Sunday morning and his teeth were on the front cover of the paper. Human remains found at Hillary's.
Oh, my God. Well, there you go, Carissa.
They can't tell the difference between false and real teeth. There's a big problem.
So he had to go down and collect them after.
Oh my God! I just wish false teeth in the ocean end up in the mouth of a gummy
Yes,
shark.
I know, how funny
just
would that
or a
be?
bluefish, just
A gummy shark makes sense.
gummy shark.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
That's
no.
funny, Carissa.
I mean, you don't expect your teeth to be front
But they
page.
shouldn't be calling false
Human
teeth
remains.
human
I know,
remains.
exactly.
False teeth, human remains is a spine or a foot.
Yes, exactly. Thanks, Carissa. Lisa's in Forestfield. Hi, Lise.
Hi, how you guys going?
Hi,
So were you too ashamed to claim?
Well, I was checking in to the airport with my friend. We support 75 children in the northern Himalayas.
Oh,
and we were
amazing.
Yeah, so we were taking over supplies and books and pens and pencils for the school kids, and we were checking in, and they said, you've got too much. And we're like, we don't want to pay because we're, giving this away to charity. And they're like, okay, get your stuff, just sneak over there, shuffle it around a little bit, then come back, and it'll look like you've moved it around.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay. So we go over there, moving things around, pulling things out, putting it in, and then we go up, and she's like, okay, put your bags on. So I'm like, walking like a winner, wiggling my little hips, walking down the, I've checked in, going up the escalator.
System.
Yeah. And my best friend, she yells, Lisa, are these yours? And then in the middle, I don't know how they got there, but in the middle of where everybody has to go from lining up to checking in were my bloomers, my freaking underwear. She's picked them up and she's swagging them around like a stripper.
I mean, at least they're clean on the way there. Yeah.
Yes, thank God. And what do you do? So I look back. I can't say no. Everyone's seen me unpacking and packing my stuff, right? So I thought, you know what? Just claim it, own it, grab it, and then walk back.
And did you do
so
that?
I just walked back, grabbed my underwear, and I go, yeah, these are mine. Thanks very much. Packed them in my bag, and then quickly went up.
Your friend should have been a bit more discreet, to be honest.
I know.
Because friends are supposed to have your back in
no way.
this situation.
No.
Wave your underwear like a lasso.
You need better friends, Lisa.
I thought bloomers were only for sports carnivals.
I mean, she meant knickers. She was just being polite.
Lovely.
That's what you took away from that story.
You're unmentionable, Shaun, is what we usually say on here. You're unmentionables.
All right, everyone. 2 tickets to go and see Robbie Williams perform live. Robbie Williams live at Day on the Green, Thursday the 30th November. Tickets through Ticket.
That'll be a ripping gig.
Wow, everyone wants these tickets, Shaun.
I know, but Chris is going to get them for the false
Carissa and the Human Remains.
Oh,
Dad's front page false teeth. All yours, Carissa. Well done.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
The Logie Awards are this Sunday night, and hosting them, our friend Sam Pang. And it asks the question, why would you want to do this? Hello, Sam.
Absolutely.
Why would I want to do? Are you talking about the Logies or this interview?
Well,
Sam Pang.
I think both.
Well, firstly, let's just start with the Logies. Sam
Yes.
Pang, I can guarantee I would bet all of the money in my bank. Right?
That's a lot of money.
That's
He's
a lot of
very
money.
wealthy.
That you have never watched the Logies in its entirety.
Well,
Even when you've been there.
I was.
Yep.
All right. Guilty.
And now you're trying to force others to do it?
Oh, absolutely not. I would be very surprised if anyone makes the entire 11-hour broadcast. Anyone start to finish would be a fair effort. But, listen, I'll be doing my best to keep it tight. But, speeches, it's live. And people, when they win awards, some speeches are longer than others. But, I won't be making it any longer. There you go. That's my guarantee as host.
Sam, I think you can absolutely resurrect this. Not too much pressure on your shoulders.
You're going to be no pressure. You're the saviour.
But what was the reason? I mean, coming at you to do something like this, I would have thought because
If I was your manager and someone came to me and said, "Hi, we know Henry," I would say, not in a million years will he do this.
Yeah, well, when they asked, you know what I thought?
Yeah,
you three will relate to this.
Okay.
Obviously, it's something different. There hasn't been a host in 11 years. I've never done it.
Yeah.
And I just thought, last year, being there and hopping up stage a couple of times, I had a good experience. I had a good time there.
Yeah.
The Logies are always a lot of fun, and so I just thought, you know what, I'll do it. I'm happy. That sounds like something that I'd like to do.
No.
I think I'm hoping that
it sounds like there's you're being extorted in some way. Does somebody have information? Does TV Week have a story on you and they're like, if you do the Logies, we won't publish this story? Is that what's going on?
My thing is, there hasn't been a host for so long. Oh my God, Sam!
Why not just roll with that?
And I think you're going to do so well.
Yeah,
right? I do.
you will.
I think
You will.
You're Humourland. My mum loves you.
But blink twice if you're being blackmailed.
Right. But I honestly think you can just see it's either going to be Sam Pang has killed it or Sam Pangs has killed it.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. What two great options. That's wonderful that they're both there. Yeah, guilty. You got me.
Hey.
I'm doing it against my will. No, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. And if it's not, you know what I mean? What's the worst thing?
Yeah, that's right.
Don't.
No,
You'll be great. Just never work in this industry again.
If
That's
you're
all.
comfortable, I'm comfortable.
That's fine.
Yeah. There wasn't supposed to be a hell of a... We do think you're going to be brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've got every faith in you. We just...
Thank you, guys. I
We're
really
just
appreciate
confused.
that. That's very nice. I've always enjoyed coming on this show.
That's right. Is it going to be Ricky Gervais style where you just absolutely roast everybody in the room? Is that what... And you don't care if there's any backlash? Is that what we're expecting?
I don't. Nat, I don't think I'll be doing that. Like, I'll be celebrating the night. You know, like you guys know me pretty well.
Yeah.
It's like you know what I do. So it's not. I'm not going to try to be Ricky Gervais, and I'm not going to try to be, Dr. Chris Brown and like a slick presenter. Like I'll just be me somewhere in the middle. So,
Sure.
you know, I mean, if I'll celebrate people and hopefully do it. I don't think my stuff that is not mean spirited. And I know
You just shut down. You know what I mean? You shut down nonsense. That's what I like about you.
I think Tom Gleisner would disagree.
No, but Tom Gleisner's nonsense. He shuts him down.
That's what I do. I shut down nonsense. I'm the sheriff of nonsense. Come in and shut it down.
I'm sorry. What a great title, the sheriff of nonsense.
Shutting down nonsense is a great way to describe what needs to be done.
That's actually a good title. Sam, is there a hell of a lot of workload? Have you gone through all the setup for it so far and thought, oh my Lord.
And all the promos and stuff.
The rehearsals must be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shaun, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably not used to working this hard. Do you know what I mean? Actually, I thought as a tribute to my my time at Nova when I did the 7 till 9 that I wouldn't do the first hour of the Logies. I just come in.
Great idea. And on brand.
Apparently, I've got to be there from the start. There's been a bit more work than I thought, but in a good way. Like I did those promos with Ray Ma. Our front away.
No fun.
And that was a joy. Like he's a wonderful man, and he was very happy to help out and make those promos like just a bit more, hopefully, than just run of the mill promos. And he was wonderful, and he was excited about, hey, you're gonna. We just think it's going to be fun to have a host and celebrate the night, but just do it in a funny way. So there's that, and then the build up and there's the writing and the monologue and all that stuff. So I popped down to a comedy club in Melbourne last week and just tried out some stuff. And
did you?
Yeah, look, I did. The song and dance summer didn't go as well down there as I thought it would. We're fine.
Just work on your curry, you'll be right.
Now he has to sew the bum back into his pants. What's the point of having the arseless chaps now?
Does he though?
Yeah. So is there anything surprising about being the Logies host that you never thought that, about being a Logies host? Because we haven't had one for so long, no one knows the world anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't. There's no surprise. I know there's a week to go, so so far I've been surprised at how much goodwill there is. You know what I mean? But I think that's helped by the fact that there hasn't been a host, and I think it'll be nice to have someone there from start to finish. Like kind of holding the hand for the guide as a guide for the audience from the top to tail. Because like Husey and Tom Gleeson and Julia Morris have come out and done monologues at the start and got big laughs and had a good time, and then they've just, for the format of the night, you haven't seen them again.
Yeah. And it's always been like, and then you pine for them for the rest of the night. You go, wait, that was fun. Where are they?
It's like concern, isn't it?
And like Sam will be coming back to say, hey, here's a bit more. Then see some nonsense, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down.
The sheriff
walks off.
That's right.
Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Hey, look out! Here comes the sheriff. Here comes the sheriff. There must be nonsense about.
Yeah, that's right.
Sheriff and nonsense on the back. Pew pew.
Yeah, probably wear some spurs or something if you want. I mean, if you're cool.
Hey Sam, how's life not doing breakfast radio?
Well, he hardly did it anyway. What are you talking about?
Wow. Lucky the sheriff's not there in the studio right now.
I know, Natalie. Right, I'll do it for you. Pew pew.
Exactly. Shoot it down, Nat.
Right in your face.
I miss radio, and I miss hanging out with those guys, but I don't miss, just you guys. Sometimes it's doing something every day to doesn't it? I don't have that in me.
Sam, we're more than 20 years now.
Yeah.
You did 7.
And every
Come on.
day we do 3 hours instead of your 2.
And 5 days a week, imagine.
Can I just tell everyone, the most, it is talked about like a mythical fable that the story is passed down from generations, your contract in the media.
Yeah.
I know, seriously. It is, people go, do you know that out there is a man who his manager had secured him a breakfast radio gig and he only started at 7 a.m.
And got the day off if he did television the night before.
And like people are like, it was written on cave walls. People are whispering it. No, it can't be true.
No, yeah, it's
and it is, and that is Sam Payne, and that manager was Henry Stride.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, if you're like Sam and got options as opposed to us who have none,
that's right.
Yeah,
things can happen.
You 3 could do whatever you want. Your listeners are very lucky.
You're hilarious.
Your listeners are very lucky you've decided to keep going forward. What is it, 20 years?
20 years.
Hey, Sheriff, do you want to shut down your nonsense? Come out of your mouth.
Shut yourself
Pew, pew. Bye, finger guns.
Thank you,
Good
Sam.
luck.
The 63rd TV Week Logies, hosted by Sam Pang, exclusively on Channel 7 Sunday at 7:30.
Yeah, knock it out of the park, mate.
Yeah, bring it home.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
You have our unwavering support, except we're just wondering why.
Don't stuff it up. You could get cancelled. See ya.
There you go. There it is.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
It's the Bank West vending machine.
Let's hear it for Bankwest, home of the good stuff.
Oh, here we go. Matt from Morley is going to have the first crack at our vending machine. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh,
So, Matt, super duper.
Now, this is the Bankwest home of the good stuff vending machine. It's full, stacked full of tickets to amazing things.
We own this vending machine, Matt. We bought it secondhand for $1,200. It was an absolute bargain. Yeah.
Magic.
We'll sell it to you for 14, though.
No.
Well, it's been skinned now. It looks way better.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
15.
Matt, there is 3 rows, A, B and C, and then 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's your job to pick which one you want, a letter first and then a number. What do you reckon?
I'm going to go B3.
B3. Okay, Nathan's on the coin. He's going to, because it does still require coins. 10 cents.
10 cents. Good price.
All right.
We're going in.
All right.
Nice.
We have money.
B3. 3. B3 and... it has
lovely.
dispensed, Matt. And Nathan's gotten it out. It's in a little box, so with a question mark on it.
Yeah.
So it's a mystery. We don't know what you've got yet.
Good deal for 10,000.
Bounty or a golden ruff?
Oh, I don't do coconut. Near the bounty has never been my thing.
Golden ruffs, though.
Also coconut.
Cherry ripe for the week.
Cherry
Cherry
ripe.
ripe.
Says
I
no one.
had a
Says
cherry
no one,
ripe
Matt.
the other day, Matt, and it was delicious.
Matt, how old are you? How old are you, Matt?
I'm 42, so I'm in the cherry ripe vintage.
Yeah,
No. I think cherry ripe people are 50 plus. They have to be. No, 60 plus. Natalie's too young.
He's
Natalie's
42.
Too young. I know, I'm saying.
And he loves them.
That's great. I think you're too young to be eating cherry ripes.
What's your thought on a 12 while Nathan opens your tickets?
No, definitely cherry ripe over a 12.
Yeah, nobody's go-to is a 12.
I would never eat a twirl.
Open the box.
It's the poor cousin of the Twix.
You pushed me too far.
Okay, Nathan, what has Matt won?
Matt? You've won a Twix. No.
That was good.
We would never give away Twix because they're crap. 2 GA Bankwest best seats to watch the Perth Wildcats take on the Adelaide 36 at RAC Arena on October the 6th.
Oh!
That is awesome. Thank you so much. We're massive Wildcats fans.
Red Army, Matty, way to go. It's going to be interesting because, you know, they've got a bit of a new lineup, really, haven't they?
Yeah, really unknown this year.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Matt? I've been a bit bemused by the fact that we've gone away from what we have been. The Perth Wildcats, that is, a hard defensive unit.
Yeah.
The really hardcore team environment. Now it seems to be more of a team that are showboaters.
Can't wait
Shooters?
to see the Frenchman.
Last year was tough, so let's just hope we do a little bit better than we did last year.
That 7-foot Frenchman.
As you know, Greg Hyde's one of my best friends, and he told me that ever since Greg Hyde left the Wildcats, it's really gone downhill. What do you think?
I'd agree. I'd love to get him back on the court. Love Greg.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Well said, Matt.
Matt, you're a winner. Thank you for playing.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day. You know what? That vending machine ain't going anywhere. We can hardly get it out the door. So, more tickets to be won.
How do we get the 10 cents back? No, that's seriously our breakfast budget for the year.
We only had one 10-cent piece.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Time for us to get out of here.
Yes, tomorrow we've got Marilyn from Home and Away on.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
Our vending machine will be cranked up again for you to win awesome tickets to all sorts of things.
Well, speaking of tickets, last quarter. Back. Yes, Bank West, done it again.
You nearly forgot what you were saying then, didn't you?
Absolutely.
We've hit the stage.
Well, we've made it to the last quarter.
Who hit the stage first? Me, by 20 years. Okay. 20 years.
You've had a busy couple of decades there, Shaun.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Hello, Ross.
Sean's had a ripper this morning, the first break. He forgot who his youngest child was.
Yes.
No. He didn't forget who he was. She forgot that he had one.
Yes. My youngest Ollie, and it's like, no, Sonny.
Nat pulled him up. Don't forget, you do have a younger one.
That's pretty funny. She's the only one who cares for me too.
Yeah.
I should always remember her.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean. We love you. Most of us.
Do we?
Thanks, we do. 5K Triple Play went off Friday afternoon in Ben's shift. That was Christina and Ellenbrook. But we go straight to the next one. That's old news. Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, Justin Timberlake in a row in that order. Instantly win 5K. Taylor Swift, of course, is on the way.
Nice.
All right, get into it.
It's Nova. Taylor Swift is always on the way.
I know. You're listening really for that second one.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.